Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Monday through Thursday. Now, of course, I am going to use, and this part is just the introduction. I will put in the timestamp when to start your actual readings in the description below. So this is the introduction. This is like the overview. But for the main readings, I will use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I will also use my Guardian Angel cards. I will pick one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck also. For this introduction, we're going to use the regular Waite Rider and the Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. So we have had a lot of solar storms going on. We've had a lot of energy fluxes. We've had, the planets are still going direct until April 29th. That's when Pluto will be going retrograde. It will stay in Capricorn though. So we still, we might be revisiting some of the things we've just revisited. Now we also have Mercury going into Gemini. Now when that happens, you have to understand Gemini is very, very direct, very frank, very can be brutally honest, in fact. So when Mercury, which is the planet of communication, also of electronics, there could be some extreme frankness and bluntness in communications during that time. Now, when we get into May, we will have, Mercury will be going retrograde, but that's in May, a little bit longer. We're not there yet. So we have that. The planets have been going direct. And even though we would think that that would be very positive and that would be very, very good, and it's not. It's not that it's not good or not positive. It's just that the planets have been getting very close to each other, so their energies have been even stronger than normal. And it will continue this way for a little bit of time. Now, I have posted about the 4 planets that are in alignment. Well, when we have the new moon, that's going to be around the 30th. The 30th will be the new moon. It will be in Taurus, and we will also have a solar eclipse at that time. So then the new moon, I think the new moon is what joins the alignment. And this alignment is going to get stronger and stronger. So interesting times, as always. The planets, many of the spiritual texts say look to the heavens, and the planets are getting in alignment, and there will be even more of an alignment as we go forward. So let's see what we have here. We're going to ask Traditional Tarot, what's going on in the universe? What do we need to know for the universe? What is it that would be very good for the universe? Can you give us, what can you give us? Remember, this is the universal overview, and the smaller ones, not the smaller ones, the ones that follow will be more specifically for you. Whatever goes on in the universe, we still have to live our lives. So let's see what we've got here for the universe. Universal perspective. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I told you that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but also remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. And I do have a new camera stand, so let's see if I can get this a little bit closer without messing it up too much. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card is the star. So we have a 17. Remember, numbers have power also. So, I kind of get, after what I was just saying, look to the stars. We've had a lot of meteorite showers. We're still having those going on too. But the star is full of hope. The star is full of promise. The star is full of things that are going to happen that will be for the betterment. There is a balancing of energy also with this. Just as, we can say that one is pouring into and pouring out of, or one is going up into and coming out of. This person does not have clothes on, so there is a vulnerable time. This is opening ourselves up to some vulnerability. But again, the star is about wishing on the star, is about putting that star out there, putting those hopes, those dreams. And as we come closer to the new moon, which we're not quite there yet. The new moon is about a time of new seasons. So the star is very much full of hope. So we have a 17, which we have a 10. 10s are transitional numbers. 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. 7 is a divine number. Divine umbrella, as I like to call it. Next card is, so now we have an 8. 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This is the 8 of rods or wands. This is the 8 of fire. This is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius, our getting out there, our passion, our, just commitment. Now, this is busy times. This is coming, going. Are we catching these? Are we throwing these? This is not necessarily adversarial. This is just very much a time of busy energy, and again, all of these, these solar storms, this ascension energy that we've been going through, it's very busy. So it might not necessarily feel comfortable, and we may not actually feel like we've got a control over this. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. This is, the court cards have a dual energy to them. So Page's underlying energy is Earth. Pentacles is Earth energy. That is our Taurus, which we're in, and we're about to come to the Taurus new moon. It is Taurus, it is Virgo, it is Capricorn. It is money, job, career. It is about our home life. It is what we can touch. It's very, very tangible. The Page of Pentacles is generally about a new job, a new way of making money, a new opportunity to make money, getting very eager and very, kind of like seeing the opportunities out there. So we've got something going on that's going to be extremely busy for this week. We've got, wishes and hopes being fulfilled, and also to saying, putting our wishes and hopes. So there is an energy to this that's saying, let's get started. Let's start to live again. Let's start to put our energies out there again. Let's start to have hope again, because the page is like, things are going to get better. Things will get better. But we also have to go back to our star card where we say, we have to put that energy out. Remember, I'm always telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are star workers. We are star seeds. We are the ones, that need to be the balance. We need to put out our light, not put it out as in shut it off. We need to shine our light. Okay? And this is going to be that time. But I am being called, my eyes are being called to that Page of Pentacles. And, the page is very, very optimistic. The page loves to try. And the page is just like, yeah, I really want this. I want something. So there's movement. There is movement. Hopefully we can feel it. Hopefully we can hold on to that. Okay, let's go on here. Okay. Well, now we come to a reverse card. To me, says that, that's a little bit more power. So we want to pay attention. This is a major arcana. This is a number 8. 8 we've talked about, unlimited opportunities. However, this is also talking about strength. Now, the strength here is, is this that we're going to still need to have some strength to get through this? Definitely this week, but at the same time, this is where we have to pull into ourselves. We have to look and see what it is we need to be strong about. Now, I have always, I'm always telling you, or I haven't told you maybe for a while, you never pray for patience, because when you pray for patience, you have to wait. You never pray for courage, because when you pray for courage, you are put into situations where you need to have courage. The other thing is, you never pray for strength, because then you need strength. Okay, so having said that, this is finding that inner strength. This is finding that connection between the beast and the humanity. And this is also gentling and loving and caring for that beast type of energy. So, it's not necessarily the strength where we have to be forceful and we have to be, harsh to others. This is finding strength through kindness, through gentleness also. It's also, there's kind of a taming of the beast with this strength. That strength may be in our own self. Many times over, you might be in a situation where you want to lash out, and this might be where you just need the strength to hold it in. because lashing out is not going to be productive, is not going to help us through whatever it is. It can only add negative energy. Now, I'm not saying that you don't try and that you don't, continue to keep, shining your light and and shining brightly. It's just, this is really, I'm really getting a lot with the Strength card here, and it's about really holding things, not presenting them, not putting them out there in a harsh negative or just a mean energy. So I'm kind of getting, whatever's going on here, it may push us to want to react in that more negative way, and we're going to really have to find the strength to be kind and to show that we love and that we are loved. So there's a lot with this Strength. Let me know what you think about this, because I really like hearing the shared comments on this. We have hope. We have busy times, which again, those even though the planets are direct, it's really still, they're very close to each other. We have new opportunities, new possibilities, but we need to have strength. We need to be kind. We need to be gentle during this time, and many times that is what takes strength. Okay. Why don't we get going? Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I really appreciate you doing that. You keep the channel moving and keep the channel growing, so thank you. Okay, why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Virgos. So remember, new moon coming up, solar eclipse, so about 3 days before, get your intentions and your wishes out, especially since we have that lovely star card that was in the introduction. So there's so much that's possible out in this world. It is, but we need to make sure we're connecting with that supernatural world too. Okay, let's see for my Virgos. What does my Virgos need to know for this week? What will be helpful for my Virgos? Here we are. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let us see what we have happening here. Okay, first card is 6 of Raphael. Okay, think back. Think back to a happier and more innocent time, my Virgos. I feel like this is a week that's been the energies have been so busy and have been so harsh on you that sometimes you have to step back and think back to that innocent and that happier time. Yes, the 6 of Raphael, 6, number of man. It's the energies you put out into the world. It's what you can make in the world. Raphael is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional energy. We've got those 3 planets, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, that are in Pisces right now. We also have, is it Capricorn is it Pluto that's in, that's one of the planets? I'm kind of missing out that 4th planet anyway. But Pluto in Capricorn, and it will be going retro. I feel like that has a little bit of a harshness to it. So you have been in a decent and a good cycle. You've been in a really good cycle of pushing forward. There's been a lot of career energy going on for you. There's been a lot of you making major differences, making differences to wherever you're working, or whatever, who the people around you. But sometimes that wears and tears on you. And this could be the week. This energy is kind of telling me, I'm getting the feel from the 6 of Raphael, that it's a good time for you to kind of relax a little bit, think back on a happier and more friendly time, and just kind of replenish a lot of your energies. Okay? Yes, the 6 of Raphael, very much a nostalgic type of energy. I think you need to tap into that. I think you need to just kind of tap into that to recharge your batteries. Okay? Maybe take some of that pressure off of you a little bit more so. Okay, this is embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Your next card here is the Knight of Raphael. So now we have Knight's energy. Knights are, go forward. They push forward. They go where they're led. Underlying energy is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there is this passion energy here. Again, we have that romantic, we have that fluid, we have that spiritual energy. This is, again, so this could be, there could be somebody from your past that's coming back into your life, and that could be, any of the relationship. It could be your work, your job, your career, or a past work, job, career. It could be a past lover. It could be a past intimate, personal person. It could be somebody from your family that you have not seen in a while, okay? I'm just feeling like this is something that it's a good time to reminisce. It's a good time to rekindle relationships. It's a good time to possibly look into a new relationship with an old relationship. I don't know. I'm just getting kind of this, going back to a simpler time, and maybe looking at your life and saying, you know what, am I as happy as I really wanted to be, or am? I don't know. I'm not saying that you're not, but it's kind of like, I'm kind of getting this for this week, about, just for the moment, going back to a simpler time. And again, I keep getting the recharging of your batteries. And, so just kind of be aware that that might be going on. It doesn't mean that this week you have to make a major change. It's just that you have to take care of that spiritual side of you, my Virgos. You also have to take care of that physical side of you. And again, I'm just getting this, again, totally, it's just popping through, recharging of your batteries. So here we go. This is romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So maybe you have forgotten what it feels like to be in love or to love your job. And this is this is that type of energy where that gets rekindled. Rekindle the love of your job, love of a person, love of somebody in your life too. Last card is reverse, strong stuff. This is the Nine of Michael. So nines, let's wrap it up. We've got everything. Come on now. You know everything. You got everything. Let's, like I said, wrap it up, tie it up in a bow. Let's end this. Let's end the nonsense. Now, Michael is our air energy. It is our Aquarius. It's our Gemini. So, that Mercury going into Gemini could be very, very brutal in its conversation. It's also Libra energy, about balance. So it is hearing news. It is making plans. The Nine of Michael is usually when the Nine of Swords comes up in the traditional. It's the one where it's like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? This Nine of Michael has a different spin on it. This Nine of Michael is basically saying, stop worrying. You know what you want to do. Now, the thing is, what you want to do isn't necessarily what others want you to do. So that is, I feel like that is your dilemma. It's reconciling what others want of you and what you want of you. And again, I feel like this is an energy that you just want to go back to a simpler time. Now, so that could just mean, hey, maybe all you need to do is take a vacation. Maybe you need to do, just take a vacation, take some time off so that you can feel that simpler time. Okay, here we go. The Nine of Michael, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts, and this is good around this new moon, on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Okay, so here we go here. Let's go on and see for my Virgos, guardian angels, tell us something. Pull this all together for my Virgos. Give us some good direction here, my Virgos. Yeah, that Six of Raphael, it's just kind of like, you just might need just a little bit of a break. Here we go. 10 of emotion. So now we have a 10. 10's transition. 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Emotion is cups, is our water energy, is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you got a lot of emotion going on right here. And the 10 of emotion is telling you life is blessing you with wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. And I think it's because you kind of get things put together a little bit anyway. Harmony with those you love is assured. By offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. That's quite beautiful. That kind of reminds me of the strength card that we had in the introduction also. So there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of reconciliation. There's a lot, again, take care of yourself a little bit more. Take care of that spiritual and that physical self. You know what needs to be done. Again, too, like I said, it could just be you need a little vacation or a few days off. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy for my Virgos we can have here. What do Virgos, crystal or energy, to help get through this week? I don't find it a bad one, especially if you can understand what you're going through. Then I find it actually very cathartic and very, in fact, very good, because it's going to clear, instead of feeling all the emotions, you're going to understand the emotions, and then you'll allow yourself to feel them, okay? And when you allow yourself to do something, that actually, gives you power over it. Here we go. Reversed, golden topaz. Faith, wise action, perseverance, confidence. If you have some golden topaz, it might be a good thing to carry around with you. Okay, so my Virgos, interesting energy. Again, it might be time for a vacation. It might be time for a few days off, just so that you can, relax and, just get things a little bit more balanced. Okay, my Virgos, do me a favor. Take a moment to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Virgos, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.